Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of Playable Characters Podcast.
Yeah,
that's
killing
right.
it.
Oh
Woo.
yeah. We have an awesome intro episode for you guys. We are talking to the one and only, we got him here in the studio, King Bowser from the Mushroom Kingdom. It's going to be
Ooh.
amazing. We talked to him about what's going on. Also, our version of FMK we called Wed Bed Dead. All in episode 1. Stay tuned.
See ya!
Pay attention. Playable Characters Podcast.
Yeah.
You never played this?
I am.
Hip. To be square.
I am.
Creepy weirdo.
I am. I am.
Hip. To be square.
I am.
Playable Characters Podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody, we are back. The Playable Characters Podcast. Thanks for joining us. We have a huge, literally a huge special guest today. I can't believe we got him so early on in our life of this podcast.
He's actually physically huge.
Yeah, this is like, it's crazy. We have to, I can't believe he even fit in this place, but here he is,
Definitely
everybody.
world famous.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, it's a real treat to have him here. I think this is, people are going to love it. Here he is, everybody. King Bowser. How are you, man?
I'm doing very, very well.
Very-
Thank you for having. I should be, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I should say actually.
King, we just call you King.
What do we call you?
I
King.
think King Bowser sounds very good.
King Bowser.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
I like the sound of that. It sounds good.
It does. I mean, you're the king. You're the king of the mushroom, not the Mushroom Kingdom, is it? I mean, I guess it is.
Well, not really.
Yeah,
He
there's-
wants to
who
be
else
king
is
of
the
Mushroom
king?
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Sometimes, to be honest, I have so many kingdoms that I sometimes lose track. But a lot of kingdoms. A lot of kingdoms.
It does have a lot.
Yes, you do have at least 8 castles.
Yeah. He's the one in the castle, so he's the
That's
king,
true.
right? Yeah.
Love castles. I mean, very elegant, very elegant castles.
You okay?
You have a lot of statues
Well,
of
I
yourself.
like to growl sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
that's all right.
that's how I assert my authority, among my underlings.
Yeah. I mean, look at you. I can tell. So, what have you been up to? What's going on in the Mushroom Kingdom, just with King Bowser's life?
Basically, we're doing a lot of great things. We're kidnapping princesses. Okay, we're known for that. We're very good at it.
Yeah.
And so we're doing that, because when you're a king, princesses basically let you grab them anywhere you want. So when I kidnap, I grab
Wow.
indiscriminately, let me put it that way, because I don't want to be, get the fake, Nintendo power. I don't want the fake news coming after me with, fake reports of me doing things that the princess isn't okay with.
Now, hold on. We grew up reading Nintendo Power. You're telling us
Is there journalism?
Fake.
Seriously?
Fake news, okay? Very bad tips, by the way. Very bad tips. And basically, they were just there to promote stupid gadgets like that dumb Mike Tyson's Punch-Out fist thing that people bought.
U-Force.
Whatever it was called.
You had it?
You
I-
fail. You fail, is what I say.
I literally got U-Force for Christmas one year and returned it like the next day, I think, because it was one of the worst things ever made. So I get,
And believe, do you see
That's
already?
Nintendo power, yeah.
I'm not. I tell the truth, people. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you force, you fail.
yeah, seriously, that's so funny that you actually brought that up so quickly, because that was one of the worst gadgets I ever received back when I was a kid.
It was a terrible product.
It was. So, anyways, I mean,
Not a Bowser product. Didn't put my name on
I
it.
see a lot of people with these book bags that look like your shell now. Is that you? You put those out, or are you getting a cut of that, or?
You know what? Some of them are real, and I'm getting a very nice cut from it.
Really?
Others, I say that to them. Okay, really, really bad people. Okay, knockoffs from other
Yeah.
failed kingdoms. Okay, selling knockoff backpacks is what they're doing. So believe me, we're gonna get after them.
how do you tell the difference between yours and the fake ones? Is there something, a number of spikes? I don't know. I mean, I couldn't even tell.
Well,
the
if I tell
difference.
you that, then you'll be able to. Obviously, then I'm telling everybody how I'm finding
true.
out the counterfeits.
Fair
okay,
enough.
we're gonna keep. I like the element of
that's smart.
surprise.
That's very smart,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
so believe me, we're gonna find out who's selling these knockoff King Bowser. They're really like Duke Bowser, basically.
You can tell the difference.
Of course.
Okay. I got you.
So we have to ask, as always, what are your thoughts on Mario?
Mario should stick to plumbing. Okay. Okay, he's from what I hear, a good plumber, a terrible hero.
Yeah.
So really bad. And let's not get started on his whatever he is. Friend, brother, special friend. I don't know,
I
Luigi,
think
whatever
they're
they're
brothers,
doing.
They're
right?
brothers.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
they're
that's what they're
brothers.
saying. That's what they're saying. They're
Right.
saying they're brothers because, in the Italian American community, these people tend to not look
Yeah.
kindly on certain relationships. I'm the least homophobic person you're going to meet in all the kingdoms. Okay,
Really?
every kingdom, the least,
All right.
the least. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like those guys. They should stick to plumbing. They're terrible heroes.
Is it
Why do you
becau-
think they're terrible heroes?
I mean, they've beaten you a couple times.
Yeah.
Fake. Did you read that in Nintendo Power also?
Yeah, I mean,
Or in some other, maybe you're hanging out with some Dominicans at a GameStop. I don't know. Believe me. Okay, that's like Starbucks for Dominican teenagers, okay? I'll have a latte and a stolen wallet. Let me tell you something,
Wow.
people, okay?
Okay.
Let me tell you something. And I love Big Papi. Really good guy. But-
the baseball player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we get sports in my kingdoms. I mean,
Right,
what
oh,
kind
the
of
sports.
kingdom
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
I didn't know.
without
I
sports?
guess.
I
yeah.
know if you had satellite there.
But what was the question? I mean, there's so much fake news going around.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
beat me. They beat me. That's what they tell you, right?
Yeah.
They beat
Yeah,
me.
they rescue the
Okay,
princess.
and then if they're so good at beating me, then why do I keep getting the princess?
That's a good question. I mean,
I mean,
everybody
that's a good
keeps
point.
wondering. Why.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a tie, right? If you have to keep kidnapping the same princess over and over again.
It's kind of like when they win the world championship in wrestling. It's like the 15-time world record holder. Well, he also lost it 15 times to get it back 15 times, like John Cena. You know, it's kind of like that.
That's not a bad analogy, I
Thank
guess. I'm a little stronger than John Cena. Okay, I mean he's a good guy, I think, but yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to say I have a perfect record. Okay, I'm not here, but it's pretty close.
I mean, every game he kind of beats you.
Yeah.
The games, I mean, you say he beats me, but the games are basically they start with his failure.
Oh,
The reason
that's
he
a
needs to
good- that's
get
a
me
good
is because
point.
he loses at the beginning of every game.
That's true. That's true. Sorry. You all right?
Just letting the people know
Very good,
not
sir.
to mess with me.
Fair enough.
I'm on the other side of the table. I'm definitely not messing. So,
Yeah, I guess the games are
yeah,
kind of
alright.
biased in a way.
yeah.
you know?
So tell us about you got this army of Goombas and Koopa Troopas and it was like how did that start?
As opposed to those Goombas, Mario and
right.
Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah. So had that? I mean, did they come to you? Did you find them and realize they were kind of bad guys or something? Or like,
First of all, they're good people. Okay, they're very loyal. I mean, they're poorly educated. We're not going to lie, and I love the poorly educated. They're very simple
we've
people.
heard that, yeah.
Okay, they're very simple. They obey orders, and they just want what's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, and the princess and Toad. I mean, if you're walking around a place and all of a sudden you're finding out a guy named Toad gets a big time kind of role
Yeah.
in the universe,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you're going to be very upset. You want your fair share. No more special treatment.
Yeah, why
The
is he
Toad.
better than the other?
Why is he better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Toad. It sounds terrible.
It's a weird name.
Yeah.
So when they see that, when they see special treatment for Toad Americans, okay, and I'm not using any coded language there, people get upset.
Yeah.
And they see women walking around calling themselves princess, and then they want something done about it. And that's what I do. I do something about it.
Okay.
So can I ask, if you are so active and adamant, why don't you help give them like fire flowers or stars or things like that?
I believe that you really hurt people when you give them things.
It's a handout.
It's a handout, okay? If you want to blink and have special music play and knock things over when you run, you've got to earn it, okay? You work hard and you earn it. I'm not here to give handouts, okay? Believe me.
So everything you got, you've earned. Like, sorry. It's
I heard your father gave you a stash of a bunch of stars and mushrooms.
yeah. The first
and
castle.
fire.
He
Yeah.
gave me 1 star, and from that, I built my empire of
Wow.
kingdoms,
Well,
okay?
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, 1 star. Okay, don't believe everything you read in whatever. I don't even know. I think Nintendo Power, are they out of business?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course. So whatever, I don't know what new thing maybe you read online or something, but it's not true. 1 star.
So-
And believe me, I didn't even use it. I put it away kind of as a memento.
So you
if we're
still
being
have it like
totally
hanging on the
honest.
wall, like people
Oh,
get
yeah.
earn their first dollar from their
Like
restaurant.
Scrooge McDuck, except, it's not a dime. I don't save dimes, okay?
Yeah. Right.
I'm not Kobe Bryant saving dimes until there's a rainy day when I need to pass because my life depends on it. I told you we have sports in the kingdom.
Very
We're
strong
very-
opinions
big
on Kobe
into
I was
Bryant.
gonna
sports.
say.
I've heard some people at this table are Kobe fans. I have to admit, I'm a big Shaq fan. I like big, mean, guys
Yeah.
like Shaq.
I mean, one of the biggest.
I don't
Wow.
think Shaq is that mean though.
No, he's
Believe-
kind of mean.
Believe me, he can be mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can be tough, very tough, just like me. Not necessarily mean, really tough.
Do you have celebrities visiting you in your kingdom?
Tons of
Yeah.
celebrities.
Name who've come visited you.
Well, I mean, we're talking Ted Nugent. Okay, big fan of the Kingdom.
Really?
Okay, great guitarist too. Okay,
Is that
everybody
right?
talks about some of the crazy non-PC things. He says really good guitarist. Played at my one of my inaugural balls.
Are you? Wait, you're the king.
You're the
I mean,
king,
you've
yeah.
been king for years.
Coronation. I said inaugural ball. I meant like coronation. We have we have annual
Every-
tributes
yeah,
to me.
every year.
Well, it's a big day.
Every year you
Yeah,
do this for
yeah,
Yeah,
yourself.
that makes sense.
Well, it's I mean the people. Okay,
Do that?
the
Okay.
people do it. Okay, because they respect me.
How many people show up to these things?
I mean everybody except like Princess Toad and the
Yeah.
the two mustache lovers.
Okay. Okay.
They don't look alike. He's right. I mean, one's short and fat, and one's tall and thin.
Yeah, I guess they got the mustache in common. That's really it. But
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
he raises a good point. You can't.
They. I mean, at this point, it's they might as well grow out the full beard, if you know what I mean.
Okay. So let's-
So I keep hearing rumors about how are things with you and your daughter, Wendy Okupa?
My daughter is a tremendous, tremendous daughter. She is lovely. She is really just the brightest woman that I know. And I've got to tell you, she is, I think I'm pretty good looking, but she is really fantastic to look at. I mean, sometimes you can see me poking through my shell, if you know what I mean, when I see her.
Jesus.
Because, well, I'm, because I like to be honest, and
You're
I'm
very
not,
honest.
I'm not gonna be biased just because I'm related to somebody and not acknowledge
right.
that they're incredibly attractive.
I mean, that's the one time you probably should.
Well, you know what? That's why the people trust me because they
Right.
know I never hide the
Yeah.
truth.
I mean, she kind of looks just like her brothers if you think about it.
Well, that's your opinion.
I mean,
I think
okay.
she's better looking than that. Not that they're bad looking either.
What do you think about?
Sure that Mario and Luigi would be interested in them.
What about the why the princess? Why steal her? Are you attracted to her? Like every couple of years, you're stealing her. Like what is it about Princess Peach that?
I run my kingdom, even though yes, I'm a king.
Yeah.
I run it more like a movement of the people.
Mhm.
Okay, this princess does not conduct herself that way. Okay, she wants everybody to do her bidding.
Hmm.
She's never earned a thing in her life. Okay, she's never even earned a rescue. She needs two plumbers and a
Yeah,
toad to
that's-
come rescue her.
That's true.
Okay, so she's never even freed herself, let alone accomplished anything. What has she done? What has she done?
I mean, I
Well,
guess.
she did free herself in that one game. She had Super Mario Brothers 2. She was
Yeah.
good.
Let's be honest, that was the easy one. Okay, Super Mario 2. That I don't even really
Yeah,
count
it
that
is,
one.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a super easy.
You took that one off.
game.
and You weren't even in that one.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
let you.
sure, yeah.
Is there a question why it was so easy?
I-
Okay, you had some pink dragon shooting eggs out of its mouth. I don't remember. Something weird was going. Very,
That was weird. Yeah.
very simple game.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I guess if we're going on that scale, yes, she beat the game made for 6-year-olds. She beat that. So congratulations, you're a first grader, princess.
Yeah.
Congratulations, rule the kingdom now.
Has there ever been anybody else you've wanted to kidnap, or it's always
Yeah.
just her? It seems like.
I'm mostly focused on her.
Yeah.
If we're being totally honest,
Let's
I
be
mean.
honest.
Obviously, I'd like to be honest, I'd like there to be a game where maybe I finally can sit down and talk to Mario and Luigi and maybe straighten this out, maybe get them to work for me because I have tremendous properties, okay, in need of a lot of plumbing. So why don't
That's
you
true.
ply
There's
your
so many
trade,
pipes.
okay? Ply your trade. We'll bid, okay? We're going to be very competitive. We're not going to just give you some contract. But come, we can do business together, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't think they're good heroes, but I've heard they're good plumbers, and we need plumbing.
I mean,
Right,
you
but
said there's
Tremendous kingdom.
pipes everywhere.
Yeah.
So many pipes.
Yeah.
So many plants in those pipes too.
A lot of plants.
Well, that's the part of the problem, right? You shouldn't be.
Got to
planting
get rid of
pipes.
them.
Yeah.
They are very good. I mean, I've seen their work. They take care of these things that pop out of they do a good job with them.
Yeah.
When they have fireballs, when they don't, they're very weak.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That's totally
Who
accurate.
knows? Yeah. Who's the mother? I mean, you have 8 or you have 9
Yeah,
children
you
now.
have
at
9
this
children.
point?
Who-
Who's
Yeah, you have 9 now.
who's
Who
the
are the
lucky?
moms
Who's the
there?
lucky lady? No one's ever seen you.
Well, to be honest, there are several mothers,
Oh.
okay? Because when you're a king, obviously, you have a tremendous sexual appetite, and a lot of people want to carry your children. So I thought it would be, to be honest, and I love being honest, it would be quite rude for me to just say to one woman, no, you can have all my kids. Who are you?
It would be rude.
I'm the king. You're just the woman taking,
Yeah.
my kingly juice. So I
Kingly
thought we got to spread this out. We got to give more opportunity to more ladies to have my kids. So there's several. I like to keep them private,
Wow.
especially the ugly ones. I have to admit there was one ugly one.
Very honest.
There was one unattractive one, but she's no longer with us. But
That's probably Lemmy's mom.
other than
yeah, I can see that.
we no comment. But other than that, very lovely women. I just wanted to, give them an opportunity.
How did you meet them? Do you pick them for your army?
I go to their villages and I just I demand that they bring me women to choose from, and then the one that looks most excited is the one I take, and
It's
the
that easy.
rest we're not gonna talk about.
It's fine with me.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna press that situation.
This is a very dark corner that we've got into.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? You're running kingdoms, okay? It's not like the Princess Kingdom where it's just I walk around, I get kidnapped, and the plumbers come save me. There's some dirty work that needs to go into running a tremendous empire, okay? Really tremendous.
Can I ask you a question? Why are there coins spread around everywhere? Is that on purpose?
Well, of course it's I mean, everybody talks about this is once again the liberal Nintendo power bias. They talk and talk and talk and do nothing, but they talk about how, I'm a terrible ruler. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I give the money to the people. Okay, I have enough.
Oh, so you just put out the coins
I
for
let
them
it.
to take.
I let people have money because I want them to have stuff. I want it to be happy for everybody. Okay, so that's what I do. I have enough. I can share it to the people.
I mean, that's honorable.
It's like social welfare, though,
Yeah.
kind of, right?
I mean,
Yeah, it sounds a little socialist.
Well,
Is that
but they still have to earn their keep. This is more like, you go to Friendlies, you get a sandwich and fries, you get a free sundae at the end. I'm not saying here's a restaurant, have at it. I'm saying here's a treat for being, a good follower.
so they have friendlies in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Well,
This is
I'm,
an
no, no,
analogy.
but it's an I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm familiar with Friendlies. Okay,
gotcha.
so I thought you guys, I'm talking in your world. I'm
Right.
trying, I
Thank
did
you.
some research to be honest. I wanted to know what the cool places guys like you went to and Friendlies popped up.
That's true. We love friendlies. Yeah, Fribbles, one of the best.
Yeah.
It's their version of a shake. It's
Oh,
pretty-
believe me, I know.
yeah, it's pretty good.
I was debriefed on all things Friendlies.
So why don't you just kidnap Mario and Luigi first instead of the prince? Are they never around or?
Well, they're busy, okay, hiding out. Okay, they show up conveniently. What we need to figure out is, are they behind this? Okay, because I feel like I've been set up several times.
Whoa.
Okay. I admit I've kidnapped her, but who's to say they're not putting this thing into motion? Okay. That I know you're giving me confused looks. You've got to,
Yeah.
I read it. Okay. I read it on the Koopa web. Okay. It's a very reliable site. And I'm telling you, these guys always show up after the fact. Are they setting this up? Are they creating the tension here?
Wow.
Maybe they're the ones engineering this. I don't know. You've got to look into it.
They're making you kidnap her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or they're inducing her to get kidnapped?
Well, you know what? You said it, not me. So I'm going to go with that.
So the
well,
Koop-
I guess I'm
We're going to look into it,
confused.
is what I'm saying. We're going to look into it.
I guess I'm a little bit confused because Donkey Kong, for example, he stopped kidnapping women, and
It's
now
true.
he's a good guy. So
Well, Donkey Kong is, he's a friend of mine. Okay, he's attended some of my my events.
do you guys know each other? Sorry. That's crazy. I mean, I can't imagine two of you guys getting together. Like,
Well,
You're
like
no-
you said, he understands me because he, for so many years, was wrongly accused. Okay, and
Well,
really treated poorly
it's
by
facts.
people.
By Mario, right?
That's true. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well, there you go. Really treated poorly. And now that he's, people have accepted him, I think he sees in me somebody who can find the same acceptance. Donkey Kong is kind of like the George Foreman of our world. Okay, started out very vicious and
Yep.
mean, but now beloved. Okay, and don't take that the wrong way. I'm not calling Donkey Kong a black man. Okay, I would not slander him that way. Okay, so I don't want the PC Nintendo Power Media coming
Right,
after
of
me
course.
saying you called Donkey Kong a black man. Okay, that would be
Yeah.
nobody. I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Right.
Okay, because that would be wrong. But they're gonna try and take that the wrong way, I'm sure.
Wow. Have you talked to him lately? Are you guys still cool?
yeah. I
or?
thought you saw you guys go go karting every once in a while.
Oh, we're very. I mean, we're he, like I said, he comes to the charity events I run, and he's a very good guy. Very good. We are very close, and I'm thinking about giving him a spot in my administration. To be honest.
oh, that's
what-
good.
There's
Like a-
breaking news on the podcast. That's pretty amazing. Like what position do you know?
Well, to be honest, possibly in a role of kind of kingdom security.
Oh, like throwing barrels at people, stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't say. I mean, like, intelligence stuff.
Oh,
You know,
For
like
wait for Donkey
higher level stuff, because he's so experienced. He's kind of been on the battlefield, so to speak. So now we can use his experience at higher levels.
So what level are you saying? Like World 1 level or more like World 8 level clearance?
Well, it depends. Obviously, he's got to go through the the various clearances, but we've got him at least at a level 6, I'm sure.
Wow.
the cloud level? Is that which one level? Which level is that?
That's yeah, incredible.
We're not going to have these Italian plumbers running wild, okay, in the kingdom. I can guarantee you that.
Are you saying there's going to be a ban on allowing Italians into the kingdom?
You call it a ban. I don't call it a ban.
What is it?
So what would you call it?
Enhanced security techniques, okay? Very enhanced, very intense, and we're going to keep them all out. Not a ban. That's your word.
Well, I mean,
So what would happen if like we just happen to wander into?
okay.
Fair enough.
We know you're very proud of your castle and your kingdom. Tell us a bit about, Bowser Castle, or just it's huge. I mean,
it's got 397 rooms,
that seems like a lot.
262 baths,
Wow.
okay?
There's a lot of bad.
Baths?
Bathrooms. I mean
Bathrooms.
bathrooms.
Okay.
I'm speaking in kind of the real estate
yeah.
lingo.
Gotcha.
And 4 showers as well, just separate
Only 4
showers.
showers.
Wait, so how are there?
No, the baths have showers. I'm saying they're like,
there's
they
4
are.
standalone
Well, I
showers.
didn't want to get into the lingo, but often when they say there's just a shower, they call it a half bath.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but I didn't want to do that because just saying bath seemed to confuse you guys, so I was going to speak in sort of the layman's terms.
Do you dabble in real estate now? I mean, you have
Well,
stuff everywhere.
Well,
right?
I mean, I own kingdoms.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So yes, in
Yeah.
to put it mildly, I
Okay.
dabble.
Yeah.
I mean, I own kingdoms. Of course, I dabble in real estate.
I don't know if you were in charge of finding the place, or you just here's.
If
my...
somebody came to you and said, "Hey, I own Manhattan," wouldn't you say, "Oh, I guess you dabble in real estate"? No, you'd say, "My God, you're an amazing person." But if you don't want to call me that, that's fine. I understand.
No, that's
No, I mean we
Biased media. I'm sure you probably worked for Nintendo Power.
we have it. It's impressive.
I used to. I mean, just full disclosure. I used to get Nintendo
Subscribe- I
Power.
subscribed
yeah,
to
as a
it.
subscriber.
I've read a couple issues. I mean, just
Yeah.
to see how the other half
And now
is.
it's no longer here, and I'm here. So
I mean, I heard.
Wait, time out. It's fucking siren.
I could have played off of that.
Oh, go for it.
As you can hear, there's now sirens coming, probably because there's some, Italians kidnapping somebody or pretending to be heroes. Probably not. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or breaking bricks. They'd break a lot of bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? I mean, that's pretty
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I'm very involved in real estate, build beautiful castles. So that's their way. They're plumbers.
Mm.
So they don't even need I understand them doing stuff with the pipes, but breaking bricks, that's their way of basically saying, pardon my language, F your architecture and your design.
Mm.
Okay, because that's not necessary.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put an occasional coin or something in the bricks for the people, but most of these bricks they do for fun.
Yeah.
There's not even anything there.
Yeah.
So that's
That's true.
That's a
them.
good point.
Once again, everybody accuses me of being the bad guy. How much destruction do these guys perpetuate for no reason?
Property damage.
Property damage. I mean, I want to be the law and order king.
I mean, it's close. Yeah, you're getting there.
So wait, so are you telling me that you designed all the castles yourself?
I mean, I have people who do design with me, but it's my overall vision.
The lava, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's all intended.
All intended. Tremendous lava.
So why did you put that trap door right underneath you that you stand on?
This is the kind of question that, you know what? Let me tell you something. You probably got this from, IGN.com. Who knows what kind of fake news you're getting this from. That is a beautiful design. And really, I'm not going to address that because I think it's beneath me.
Well, unless someone jumps over you and hits that switch, then you just fall. I've always was curious.
But that
about
was
All right.
fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. That's fine. Anybody else? What was your childhood like, King?
Well, my father, was a great man. Okay.
Was a king as well.
No, to be honest, he wasn't.
Oh.
He was a lower level person. I don't really know what you call those.
Would just be born into kingdom though. So how'd you become a king if you're?
Because I was in the line of succession, but I was not destined to be king. And then some things happened, and I made great deals with people and their lives and won. And that's how I became king. I took what I wanted through hard work and manipulation and, the occasional disappearance of somebody above me. You might think of me as I think when I was reading about your world, like a Kim Jong-un.
That's not a good thing.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Believe me, he's got nukes and he's in control of the country. Now, he's not as good as me, but I'm just saying, as an analogy, that's what I did. I took.
Right. Well, you guys are both into statues of yourself as well.
There's a lot of statues.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, who was here first?
I don't know.
You were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
I
okay.
was.
Okay.
I was by a lot. Okay, this guy just came to power. He's kind of copying me,
true,
to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a, diet Pepsi to my Pepsi, if you will.
Right.
Interesting. Wow. Anything else? We got to wrap it up in a couple minutes here. I definitely, again, appreciate you coming, King.
It's been a pleasure. You know what? I like to go right to the people.
Yeah.
Okay, because when you read these other magazines, when you hang out at GameStops, and if you catch a word or two of English when the Dominicans aren't speaking Spanglish, you get a lot of fake news about me.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, these games, they're all biased. It's all, oh, Mario and Luigi come to save the day. Well, what about their property destruction? What about the fact that they're always failing to start the game? If they
Right.
were so great, we'd have no game.
That's true.
That's true.
So I want to talk to the people instead of having the people talk about me. That's the best way that I get my message to them.
I do have one. Just I don't want to be an expose how,
Easy.
but I just think it's funny that you disparage Mario and Luigi so much, and yet you guys go kart together. I mean, haven't you been on racetracks being friends in at least 8
That's
games?
competitive stuff.
I'm going to make another thank you. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to make you one more analogy because I love analogies. You guys recently had the NBA All-Star game.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, very good event. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook played on the same team.
It's true.
Right.
They weren't even playing against each other. They were playing with each other.
Mhm.
And Russell Westbrook, I have it on good information. He's very good friends with me. He hates Kevin Durant. Like, I don't hate Mario. Excuse me. I don't hate Mario and Luigi as much as this guy hates Kevin Durant, and he played with him. So when it comes to competition in sports, I mean, I'll play anybody because I win. And what better way to show someone how much you hate them than to beat them?
That's true.
That's true.
Okay.
That's totally true.
At least that's what my father told me when I was a kid.
Strange advice for a young kid.
Well, no, when he would beat me.
Oh, he
oh,
would beat
oh my
you.
Yeah,
goodness.
he was not a fan.
Okay.
But it made me strong, and I didn't cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty strong.
I believe that.
Can't deny that.
What
He
happened?
one time put out a wrench and a belt and said, pick, and I picked the wrench. Because F him. That's why.
So what happened to your parents?
Well, they're no longer with us. I mean,
It's not your fault, King.
Well, no, I know. Believe me, I know
Oh,
it's not my fault. Get off of me. Don't hug me. But we're going to do great things. Really, we're going to do great things. My parents, rest in peace. I'm better than them. I've done so many greater things than them, but I appreciate that one gold star. Only one. Didn't inherit an entire trunk full of gold stars. Gave me one gold star, and it inspires me to this day to be the best.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I'm very, very proud of you and all the things you've accomplished.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This
I'm-
is tremendous opportunity for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, next time I play, I'm going to look at it differently. Maybe it is Mario's fault. I mean, who
Yeah.
knows? I guess that's it. I think it
That's
is.
fair
Okay. Thanks very much, King.
Thank you, and
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. All right, we are back, everybody, and graciously, the King has decided to stick around and play a segment with us. You ready, King, to play a little game?
Very ready.
Awesome. We're going to play our version of Fuck, Marry, Kill called Wed, Bed, Dead, and with video game characters. And hey, you may even be on this thing. That might be kind of weird.
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody admires me as much as me,
That's
but
true.
that might be a little much for me.
We could probably guess
Right.
which one. So we did the random number generator, and that we have here, beep, bop, boop, and we got 3 names. And here we are. We have this one. Actually, you kind of just was talking about someone in this family. We have Dixie Kong, which is
Oh.
Donkey's niece or
Niece?
Yeah.
niece,
Okay.
right? We got Quan Chi, the sorcerer from Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Mm.
The white guy. He looks like Uncle Fester, but like a ninja kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And interesting, King Hippo from Punch Out, from Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
This is a tough one.
This is really tough, kind of.
Huh.
So
You'll find no bigger ally in the community for the LGBT people than me.
really,
Okay, no bigger ally.
are you calling one of these people LGBT? Or
Well,
just,
I'm
Yeah.
saying if I've got to, no,
You
I'm
gotta pick- you
saying
gotta
if I've got
choose.
to choose, we're
Yeah.
sort of, obviously.
go if you want to go wed, bed, dead.
Yeah.
Who would it be? Who'd you marry?
Well,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna marry
Dixie, Quan Chi, or King Hippo?
the Asian. I'm marrying
Quan Chi.
Quan
Chi.
Chi because they have tremendous skills. Okay, and I'm not just talking about the sorcery. I'm talking about the manipulation of currency. I'm talking about their kind of shadiness, the quickness to the subway seats. I've heard.
Right.
I've heard that they're very fast to the subway seats, so they're very cunning, talented people, and that's
Yeah.
something I think I could really make good use of in a relationship.
Interesting.
So I'm going to marry the Asian.
Yeah.
Wed, bed.
Yeah. who
Okay,
would you-
bed. Well, I've got a bed. I mean, not only is he a friend of mine, and I hope he'd be okay with it, but the niece of Donkey Kong.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm not done having kids, and I've got to, I want more kids out of whoever I'm bedding.
Is she a minor?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Actually.
Those rules are not exactly applicable. Okay, we have very different
That's true.
kind of
Okay.
laws.
I mean, she's
where
got to be
we're
grown
from.
up by now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's a grown ass woman.
Okay.
Okay. And believe me, she's gonna get a little more grown
Okay.
when I'm done with her. So I'm gonna bed,
Dixie Kong.
Dixie.
Dixie. Well, she's gonna be getting Dixie. And then I'm gonna kill
King Hippo.
King Hippo because, frankly, he's disgusting. Okay. And if we're being totally honest, his game didn't even really evolve. I mean,
Right.
you look at the growth of my character in terms of graphics, in terms of plot. We've done so many better
That's
things
true.
over the course of
Yeah.
and I'm going to call it the Bowser, okay, the King Bowser franchise, okay, I'm done giving credit to the plumbers. He's disgusting and hasn't looked to improve himself,
No.
Right.
either in bits or in fitness or in looks or even in boxing skills.
He's-
So get out of here. Get him out. He's dead.
That's a little bit like fat shaming.
I don't know if I'm not a tiny guy,
No.
okay? But there's a difference between shaming somebody and then shaming somebody because of 30 years of lack of progress and effort.
Yes. Yes.
That's true.
I'm questioning his work ethic and his values, not
Yeah.
his body.
Yeah.
Now the body is the result of these terrible values he holds.
Yeah.
But I'm not calling him, I'm not if I had just met him and it was 1985, I would have a different conversation, but
Sure.
it's 2017.
Yeah.
You've had enough time.
His name is
Yeah.
King Hippo. I
Yeah.
don't think that's a.
And
from
he's fat.
fake king,
Yeah.
Really?
fake king,
I thought he was a king of his own Hippo Island. That's not
fake
Yeah.
king,
interesting.
fake king.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
maybe
your source on that?
Why would a king box? It doesn't make
Believe
any
me,
sense.
okay. When you're in it, when you're an actual king, you get the real sources and you get the real information for kingdoms. And I can tell you right now, someone's not on the list, and his name is Hippo.
Really?
What about Michael Jackson? Was he a real
Tremendous
king,
king
of
of
pop?
pop. Tremendous
yeah,
king
he
of
was,
pop.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. How about
That's why we all applauded when he married briefly, the king of rock and roll's daughter, because we thought this is what we like. We
super
like seeing
royalty?
that was
Right.
King King. It was
Yeah.
King squared.
King
Yeah.
King.
King King's like a panda bear. It sounds like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Interesting. We should try to get King Hippo on maybe.
Yeah.
Try to get his take. Maybe one day we can.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be able to get up.
Yeah. Once he's down, he doesn't get up ever.
The elevators have weight maximums in this facility.
He's a large
so,
man. That's true.
maybe he needs to work. Maybe it can take my advice, and then maybe he can do your podcast.
All right. Interesting. So, Calvin, wed, bed, dead.
Oof. Well.
Keep in mind, Calvin is gay. I gotta remind you guys.
It's true. This might go a little different. So, Dixie, Quan Chi, or King Hippo?
Oof. Well, I would probably bed Quan Chi. I was gonna say the Asian. I was like, that is not.
You know what? We're in safe company, okay? You don't have to be PC.
It's true.
And technically, Asian is okay.
Yeah,
He's
there's
Asian.
nothing wrong with that.
It's not
He's
like you
Asian.
said Oriental,
Right.
True.
which he is, by the way. He's Oriental.
That's right.
So,
So Quan Chi for sure.
why for sure though?
Well, because I feel like he could do cool stuff. He's a sorcerer, so he knows his
Isn't
ways.
he old?
Well, I kind of like.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
he's
okay.
got experience.
Okay,
He
sure.
knows how to use his hands. He's a sorcerer.
That's,
So
okay,
I trust
that's
him.
not a bad point.
Yeah.
I'd marry Dixie Kong. I feel like she'd be really cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
She's got propeller hair. She can help fly me around places.
Right,
That's
okay.
nice.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to kill King Hippo, but not because he did kind of let himself go. I kind of agree with some of your points, but I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Besides, he probably has brain damage at this
Yeah,
point.
that's
I
true.
mean, we're
CTE.
probably doing him a kind service.
That's true.
I don't even know if he's ever been hit in the head though. It's always in the stomach. You know, he must have he's always getting hit. You can't hit him in the face. He blocks that pretty good, but he's got that little hit him in the belly.
That's true.
Yeah, you never know.
It's another reason to kill him. I mean, it's a gross belly button. He has an X for a belly button. That's pretty
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very. You're preaching to the king choir.
yeah.
Right.
So what do you think, Alp?
All right. So I'm gonna kill him as well.
Yeah.
Because it seems to make the most sense.
See if we got a clean sweep soon with that.
I think I would bed Dixie. That makes
Mhm.
sense to me too. 'Cause she's a
Dude,
lady.
she's like 13.
No, but then you marry the sorcerer because he can like.
He can make her
Give you-
19. He
Right.
can change. He can change the laws of the
Yeah,
land, and
yeah.
all of a sudden it's legal.
It's an open marriage, right? So we bring in a third partner for
Is it?
betting. I mean, it could be an open marriage.
No, that's not how that
You
works.
just change the rules, but maybe why not?
It can be an open marriage.
King,
you
is
gotta,
that
you got to be
allowed
loyal.
in this
Yeah.
in this game?
Can we?
I'm an old-fashioned guy, and I believe that this polyamory stuff they talk about is nonsense.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
here's what you do. When you get married, that's who you're with. And if you happen to get, because I'm very pro-life, if you get an escort pregnant, you don't let them terminate. You just kill the escort.
Okay. That's kind of kills two birds. in a way.
Two birds.
Two Koopas,
Yeah,
one stone.
It's because
Birdos.
I am so pro-life that I will end your life if you try to be non-pro-life.
Okay, that's
But I don't believe in this. You know what? I get divorced. If you don't like who you're with, get divorced. But none of this open marriage, because what's the point then? Taxes? I don't pay taxes. I'm the king.
That's true. We've heard, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think what I would do, and I think Calvin kind of swayed me. I would again. I'm going to kill King Hippo. He just seems like a dick.
Yeah.
He can't talk. There's
Yeah.
going to be nothing you get from hanging out with him or betting him. So he's done. I'd marry Dixie though, just because who wouldn't want to monkey around all the time? I think it's just a fun thing. It might be kind of like a pet, but maybe we'll learn to love each other. I don't know. You never know. I mean, again,
you can't be a pet and a wife at the same time.
Yeah.
well, I know
It's
that,
one or the
but
other.
in the
Well,
beginning,
believe me, you actually can. Okay, and those are some of the best marriages.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm gonna bed Quan Chi because he might be able to do some cool stuff. You're right. Maybe he can turn into a woman.
Actually, you could.
Shang Tsung could do that. So maybe I'm sure Quan Chi has
Yeah.
shape-shifting powers too.
But you'd know in your head it's not.
You
a
would,
woman.
but he turn into anything you want, like
Yeah, he could turn into katana.
turn into katana.
What, that's your choice? You're not gonna pick somebody who's outside a video game, maybe?
I mean,
So I think-
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where I would go with this.
Right.
But so yeah.
This has gotten me riled up. I think I'm actually going to try and kidnap Lara Croft. Okay, and not this more realistic version they've put out. I'm talking the
The
PS1.
pixelated
Classic.
one.
The Uniboob.
5'8",
Torpedoes.
105 pounds, double G cups. That's what I'm talking about. That.
Interesting. Any last words on Wed Bed Dead King?
I think it's a good game. I think more people should play it. I like it. And King Hippo, you're dead.
You watch out. Yeah, King Hippo's all four of us is a clean sweep right there.
Yep.
So, King, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to Playable Characters Podcast. If you liked it, send us a good rating on iTunes or Google Play or Sound, whatever the fuck that is.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, all that stuff.
Podbean.
all the stuff you heard of that. Tell one friend about it and have them tell a friend.
Tweet
we
us.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, definitely tweet us at Playable Podcast on Twitter, and also send us an email if you like it or if you have suggestions of who we should interview. We'll try to get them in the studio. PlayablePodcast@gmail.com, and send us some mail, guys, and we will talk to you all next week.
I won't talk to you, but talk to us.
I will still accept dick pics or badge pics. I'm equal opportunity. Same
Either
thing.
one.
Okay.
If you do, put in the subject for Calvin only.
Yes.
Thanks.
For my eyes only.
Playable pod.
Cast.